matter what you do in your life for money, if you find joy in it, and even like the most mundane shit, some of the boring stuff, you're gonna like it. You're gonna go through with it. You're gonna have a fulfilling life. And it seemed like one company can't figure that shit out.
Insert Punk here.
That's what she said. You insert Punk into a already very immature locker room who really have never been touring together at that level. I mean, wholesale, right? Yes, of course, like the Young Bucks have done things, and Chris Jericho has done things, and Cody Rhodes had done things. But that locker room as a whole was really held together by rooks, by pillars, people with very, very little experience, and maybe they didn't know how to hold it down, how to keep veterans in check, how to be the ones to lead the company. And here we are in a situation where CM Punk, the wily veteran, keeps getting in his own way, tripping over his own feet.
Listen, man, the old saying,
does he tie
wherever
shoes
there's a
correctly?
problem, you find the Punk, right? And he's living that, bro. Honestly, like, how many times do you have to say it? CM Punk is the problem. CM Punk is the problem. Like, can we just acknowledge it?
How they gonna fix that though?
There's no fixing it. And unfortunately, the evil twist to it is that he still gets booked because people will still pay to see him. And I don't know if at some point it's going to turn, people are going to pay to see him get his ass kicked. Right? Because this is the direction we're going in, right?
That's still being a draw.
Right.
Yeah, I think
there'll still be a draw.
as a promoter, you gotta. The suspension, I'm cool with. Don't bring him back for a while.
I mean, but isn't that what they just did?
No, because they didn't wait a while.
No, they just gave him his own show.
They gave him his own show, and he got suspended for a pay-per-view.
At this rate, AEW gonna have a show every day of the week.
Until Tony Khan puts his foot down, who's gonna respect him?
Listen,
right?
But this has always been a situation, right? I don't know Tony. But backbone isn't something I would use to describe him.
Wow, we called him Squidward. Look, what happened was...
I'm being real.
So this is the story,
I'm being
right?
real.
This is the story.
Part of the reason you have so much flexibility and autonomy in AEW is because what's Tony going to tell you? Am I wrong?
Hey, you stop it right now.
Look, am I wrong?
Yeah.
That's impossible. And improbable.
We read in an article before last week actually.
You don't know how to read.
Yeah, somebody told me about it.
Big words.
Then Tony Khan runs this ship like a sports team.
He's sharp, yo.
Everybody on Team AEW is a role player, and you need to keep your role players happy.
It's interesting because don't they consider themselves professional wrestlers?
They're being treated as. Well, their morale is given priority here.
As professional wrestlers, yo, you're part of the card. You have to hold it down no matter what it is, right? Just like in amateur wrestling, when you were at your weight class, you had to hold it down no matter what part of the card you are.
Talk about it.
So if you're running this like a team, you got to figure that part out because teams figure that part out.
And yo, I'm sorry.
WWE figure that shit out.
A lot.
Tony Khan has a buffet of wrestlers to choose from, bro.
And that's why I don't think it'll hurt for him to cut a CM Punk. If he's being like this,
it's gonna hurt if he continues booking him.
Right.
I mean, you have your talent. You're talking about Jack Perry, a person who has less charisma than Roderick Strong. Wait, what?
Yo, what the fuck, bro? What is wrong?
Christian,
What?
it's Christian's fault. It's Christian's fault.
You Hurricane Vic?
Listen.
God damn, torrential downpour over here. I need a fucking umbrella. Look,
what were you saying about Jack Perry again?
Jack Perry.
He got a father. Jack Perry got no father.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Jack Perry, Jack Perry, who has the charisma of an amoeba, right? Wow. Even he can't stand CM Punk and is getting into a fight with him. Like, that's a problem.
Yo, it is.
That's a problem.
Jack Perry
went
into business for himself. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. He said it.
Oh, when he came out,
no, because it was during the match.
Listen.
He slammed dude on the
Jack
windshield.
Perry did what everybody on our roster wanted to fucking do.
Right.
Even FTR. They just know money is good. Let's keep it real. Even AJ Lee's like, good for you, Jack.
So for CM Punk to get all wet in the panties about it, it's kind of ridiculous.
Those are briefs.
they ain't briefs tonight, folks. when Samoa Joe came out, he came out with Perry's blood on his shoulders because he had broken up the altercation.
That's
Because
crazy.
Perry went into business for himself, saying that's real glass. Cry me a river. So now there's only one thing you can do. Number one,
The river was cried.
the river was cried. You have to license the Justin Timberlake Cry Me a River and make that Jungle Boys music.
Oh man.
You don't have to
Remix,
say
though.
what you did.
Damn.
I already know. It's
He
real
heard
glass,
it from
man.
him.
Yo,
You a
But it
glass
has to be the
man.
50 Cent one. Because you know 50's a troll.
50 Cent one.
The internet is a troll.
Is
The
it
internet got a
remix?
bunch of false accusations out there
I
as
remember
well.
had 50 Cent on it.
If you heard that Miro
Am
and
I going
Punk,
crazy?
if you heard Miro and Punk got
Nah.
into it, that was a lie.
It was trash, though.
Apparently it was just a little
Trash.
verbiage between friends, not real
You
scuffle.
know what's trash? Kanye getting blasted for getting head on this boat in Italy. That's
Hey,
trash.
what'd you say about Al Snow? What?
It was his wife. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Al Snow. Wow, okay.
Motherfuckers just mad they ain't getting ahead. Look, what happened?
Listen,
happened.
man.
All right, that's none of my business. The fact of the matter is that CM Punk got Tony Khan not only by the neck but by the balls.
And the tank.
You can't come out here and be Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets, right?
Yo, he's a completely
gotta-
different person now.
He's gotta be.
He's gotta be.
You gotta be that leader that you weren't elsewhere, CM Punk. You can't be the wily vet who's just gonna like, yo, shut shit down. Now you're that old grump. You're that old grumpy guy. You
Now
look
you're Jay
after some
Cutler.
people, you hate other people. Jack Perry, whether you like it or not, whether we like it or not, he's the future of that company
He's
potentially.
a pillar, right? It's a pillar.
So-
Now you have one of the pillars attacking this gentleman.
Or vice versa. You have this gentleman attacking
Attacking
one of
this
the
pillar.
pillars.
Right.
And that's the problem is that Tony
Fucking
Khan's
Wreck-It
gotta be
Ralph
able
over
to-
here.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Phil.
Wreck-It Phil.
Yo.
Wrecking Phil Brooks.
Oh,
You son of a
man.
bitch.
I don't think we're gonna miss them if they when.
But you know what? Honestly, I'm sorry to say, I don't want to see Punk no more, yo.
I've been
He
with that
came
energy.
back and like, have we been impressed? Has it been outstanding? Is it something I pay money to see? All of the answers equal no.
Yeah, it's more annoying.
I'll tell you
than
this much: Edge came
entertaining.
back. Edge looked good. CM Punk, not so much.
Not so much. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
I mean, let's be real. He went up against the Stroke Daddy a couple times, and who carried that match?
Wow, it goes crazy. in your
I don't want to
search
answer
bar.
that one.
Ricky Starks.
Who? Punk faces Stroke Daddy. I'm
Hey,
just saying, don't
and
do
lost.
that shit.
You might get a different video.
You're
Punk
saying-
lost to the
There
stroke.
might be a
Daddy.
mohawk
No
involved.
nice
I don't know.
things. Yeah, a lot of things involved.
I think of Streets of Rage, but you know, the X-rated
Punk had
version.
travel issues to say the least as well. On top of everything.
Really?
Well, it wasn't
Oh, I
Punk
forgot
though.
about that.
That was
Well, he
another
pissed
thing.
off TSA too. Shout out
No.
TSA.
So nobody
So-
apparently on the AEW roster was picked up on their route to Wembley, and I guess Punk
What,
thought
and
it
they
was
didn't know
a
how to
rib on
speak English?
him, or they thought he just thought they were singling him out, but it wasn't the case. Nobody got the ride. He had to get a train to his hotel, and
He got lost. Fans had to help him out.
Gave him the wrong
Wah,
coordinates.
wah, wah. He cried all the way home.
he doesn't need to be asking the people beneath him
CM Punk is
for
a diva.
directions. What are you talking
Nah,
about?
but hold on. The truth
Mariah
is,
Carey wants only green M&Ms a bowl.
Hey,
CM Punk,
why would you only want the green one?
you like
I
raisins?
don't know. Just people like green.
I like Raisinets.
Raisins, all
This
raisins.
discussion's
Not
over.
Raisinets,
all
no
raisins.
chocolate.
What is wrong with you?
All raisin, no
Put
chocolate.
raisins in your potato salad.
No, hell no. What
Look.
the-
Ugh.
I don't even put raisins in my empanadas.
Ugh.
That's crazy.
No raisins. Yo, stop talking about raisins, bro. Who gives a shit about raisins?
Right.
Y'all
Eggplant.
motherfuckers sound like the travel coordinator for AEW right now. Let's talk about other shit. Let's talk about other shit that ain't got nothing to do with how CM Punk got to his destination. Because the fact of the matter is this: if he's a headliner, if he is that main eventer that he's supposed to be, you should have at least informed him of having to get his ass to the stadium.
Yes, subscribe and like, hit that button right now. All right, follow us on Twitch, SoundCloud, iTunes, your mother's